Yeah, you guys are probably thinking, is bro really using Gmod footage? Yes. You know why? I don't know, man. I just wanted to I couldn't find anything else to put in the intro. So I'm just using Gmod footage. And yeah, because I didn't really feel like putting something in I didn't really feel like putting footage from YFMTS in this because I'm ranking YFMTS, but so I just put Gmod video, I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna be ranking YFMTS today. I'm so excited. Anyways, this is gonna suck. If you didn't know, um your favorite Martian had a old show that was produced by Anna Monster, and it was pretty yeah, and yeah, we we're gonna be ranking other episodes today because to get I need to get everything YFM related, everything YFM related. So yeah, let's just get right into it. It wasn't even close. I saw some pretty crappy episodes today, but it wasn't even close. This episode sucks hard, and I'm not even gonna say the name of it. It's trash. Don't watch it. So basically, the plot is about Puff Puff going on a date with DJ's cousin, DJing, and then stuff happen. I'm not even gonna say it. This episode sucks. If you want to see how much it sucks, but yeah, I would not recommend seeing it. Uh, I will not recommend seeing it. But if you do want to see it just to see how much it sucks, then just you can do that yourself. I'm not talking about this. I'm done with this episode. This episode is trash. So GPS. This one is carried down by Axel and Puff Puff. Puff Puff is just a big old jerk in this one, and Axel doesn't fit. And Axel is not any better. He's just my he's just really horny in this one. I just don't find that funny. And the Puff Puff says lame jokes in this one too, and they're not funny. And this episode's trash. This one, so Die for Rock and Roll. So this one was brought down by Puff Puff just being a big old asshole. And yeah, this one, Puff Puff is just an asshole in this one. He's such a freaking jerk, bro. He's a jerk. This is the problem with most YFMTS episodes. Puff Puff is a freaking asshole. And the jokes aren't even that the other jokes aren't even that funny either. And there was quite a bit of Benatar abuse, which I do not like. I don't think that joke is really funny. I mean, that joke could be funny a little, sometimes could be pretty funny, not gonna lie, but most of the time it's not that funny. So yeah, this episode sucks. Uh, I'm like three rankings in, and I'm already tired. So yeah, this Zombillies Puff Puff is just an asshole in this one. He makes a bunch of lame hillbilly jokes, and I don't find them funny in the slightest. The reason why this is above the other ones is because I do like that little part when that part where they're being chased, where they're being surrounded by zombies, and they tell Benatar to stop playing the song. I actually thought that part was pretty funny. Besides that, this episode frickin' sucks. You know why I'm talking so little about these episodes? Because they're like 3 minutes long, so I don't really have that much to say about them. So yeah, let's just go to the next one. Quarantine. So again, this is brought down by Buff Buff being a big ol' asshole. Yeah, he's he's an asshole in this one. Yeah, and yeah, I don't really have that much to say about it. I like that little Axel's brain capsule joke though. I thought that was pretty funny. Not gonna lie. So we got the first up YFMTS episode next. Okay, so douchebag. So this one, yeah, it's pretty standard. It's pretty average. It's an average episode. There's nothing really special to it. It's kind of just Puff Puff just becoming buff. It's kind of it, and yeah, don't really have much to say about it. There's some pretty decent jokes, and yeah, it's an average. We're going to the first episode to the last episode. So this episode, the bus arrest, is pretty decent actually. It's pretty above average. I like the concept of Puff Puff trying to stay in the van because he's under bus arrest. I like that concept while trying to go on a date with Ting. I like that concept. And yeah, it's and then that it kind of just ended. The series kind of just ended, which is, to be honest, is a very good thing. So yeah, so Puff Puff just his thing just went off, and then the series just ended. So yeah, so yeah, it's a pretty decent finale for this bad show. So yeah, not much to say about it. Okay, so a lot of people say this is the best YFMTS episode. Yeah, I just think it's just pretty decent. But yeah, ISO tank. So this one has a really creative concept where it has really creative visuals, and I like the visuals in this one. It's kind of nothing else really special about this episode. I mean, it's not that funny, but so yeah, but I like the idea of it, and it's really cool concept. So it goes high because of the idea alone. Okay, so bad seed. So this episode is actually pretty fun. Yeah, I like the idea of Puff Puff taking care of I like the idea of the band, which is irresponsible, taking care of a little kid. And this episode is pretty funny. I mean, Tara is kind of annoying, but it's kind of the whole point of her character. And there's some funny sequences, and this whole episode's overall pretty decent. And yeah, it's pretty decent. Okay, so at number two we got number one fan. It's not. I would have put this at number one if the number one spot didn't exist, but yeah, this episode's actually pretty good, and I like it. And Wilton's a very funny is pretty funny, and I like Puff Puff in this. I probably doesn't care of how creepy Wilton is, and he just thinks it's cool. And I think that's funny. And the ending is where he thinks he's trying to kill him is actually really funny too. Not gonna lie. And I love where he just gets a tattoo, Wilton. That's funny. That was pretty funny. Yeah, this episode's pretty funny, and it doesn't really feel, and it feels like a YFMTS episode, but it feels like it was written better, if that makes sense, you know. So yeah, this episode's pretty good. And that leaves number one to be Road Rage. So this episode is really is a very fun concept of where they if Puff Puff has three strikes, and if he gets mad those three times, so there's 3 rounds, and if Puff Puff gets mad those 3 rounds, he can't drive anymore, and I think that's very funny. fun, and at least of some funny stuff happening. And yeah, this episode actually has a fun story. I mean, to be honest, all these episode concepts are good, but it's just the execution. This actually has a fun execution and actually good writing, and I like the writing. And it's a very fun episode, and I like it. It's pretty good. So yeah, it's the number one. So I didn't want to count the finished episode for Psycho because it wasn't supposed it was an unfinished episode, and it wasn't one of the originals. So I didn't count it in this list. But if I did count it, it would probably go at like number 7 or like number like 6 or 7. I don't know. Yeah, it was. I'll go like at like number 7. It was pretty. It was nothing really special. It was a creative concept, but it's kind of just what's it called, isotic, but not but like it was kind of just isotink, but yeah, it was a creative concept. But okay, I gotta say, Four Cycles just off-brand Orphan Tears, so yeah, but that doesn't really. It's pretty average. There's nothing really special to it besides the concept alone. But yeah, the concept's neat enough that I could. It's not as bad as the other episodes. So yeah, we're done with this absolute hell because this. I'm never watching any of these episodes again. So yeah, next project I'm doing, I feel a lot more positive and I have a lot more passion for my next project. So and it's a lot more bigger. So stay tuned for that. See you later, guys.